I'm so irritated right now. Like, I don't know. Like, I went in the living room where our internet connection is, checked everything. My brother said he hasn't had any problems. Like, our signal booster is like blinking blue, which means blue means good, orange means bad. I just want to have a live stream, damn it. And I just had like 6 new people subscribe, and you were just happened to be ending your live stream at around the time I was going to start mine. It would have been really cool if I could have just had the whole thing work without a hitch. So yeah, I'm a little cranky pants. I need a drink. V, fix me a drink. Jack and Coke. Not so much Coke. I think it's just us. We're alone. So, well, I am like, this is why I don't have subs. My internet signal is Bobo and my channel is Bobo. Damn it, all the hell. That's why I started a new one, I was hoping. I was really excited too because the last live stream was like really kick ass. And like 5 people from your stream were nice enough to sub to me, and like Alan joined the sub, and he's really nice. He's already like Snapchatting me and stuff. Damn it all to hell. Hey Skull, welcome back. Do you just use V? Do you just use like the live feature on YouTube? Because I mean, I know you have to, but like, do you use something else, like another program, like Hangouts or anything like that? Because I've been looking at other streaming options, just because YouTube doesn't necessarily support its smaller creators the way it once did. So I was looking at Hangouts. See, my Google Plus page was more centered. Hello, my very first name. Good evening. But yeah, my Google Hangout page is more stripper and cam girl centric. So yeah. What flavor am I vaping? This is, I forget the name of it, but it's made by like a local vape juice company here in Mobile, and the flavor is like apple cinnamon. I just love cinnamon everything. That would be awesome, V. Please don't feel like you're obligated to do that. I appreciate it, and I'd love to join in one of your live streams. Go. But yeah, the G Plus page was like centered around like my cam shows, and when I did burlesque reviews, fetish modeling, stuff like that, because for whatever reason, Plus is smaller and did not blow up the way they had so hoped. It has become kind of a den for like shadier kind of stuff. So, yeah, it was really easy to pick up a sizable following. And I don't use any of this name. Like, I have a Gentilese Beauty Slam G Plus, but I've also got one under my stage name. So yeah. So what the hell's everybody doing tonight? Weekend. I want to live vicariously through y'all because I'm lame as fuck. Ah, Mother's Day. That's what I should do Sunday. Go put flowers on Mom's grave. That would be nice. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing this weekend. Finishing a project using cups. What kind of project have you got going on, Skull? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna show my age here, and I bet none of y'all remember Glamour Shots. But Glamour Shots used to be this little place in the mall where you could go in, pay a boatload of money, and they would like do your makeup way, way heavy and overdo your hair and put you in these ridiculous outfits and then take glamorous pictures of you. My friend Haley's Glamour Shot. Oh, I'm so tweeting that out later because I'm still friends with her. Oh, look at that American flag sequin vest. Oh, Haley, Haley, Haley. I remember at the time when she got those done, we were all so jealous because we all wanted to go to Glamour Shots. Hey, Dregs, what's up, sweetie? Pageants were a big thing. My project, yeah, my project involving cups involves me drinking till I can't stand. Fighting with my internet. My internet's been moody as all hell tonight. Tonight. Jesus Lord. Ignore that slip into redneckness. Lord, look at all these people I don't talk to anymore. You know how when you were in middle school and everything seemed so friggin' serious and important? I don't talk to any of these people anymore. Most of these people, I haven't even heard their name in years. Yeah, beauty pageants are ass backwards. Absolutely. So what kills me is like when I was in 8th grade and well, middle school, the school I went to was in, you know how every city has smaller little towns and whatnot. Well, in North Mobile County, there's Satsuma, Axis, Creola, all these little small towns. There's also Saraland, which is the one that got in the news for the cops brutalizing the young woman to the point that they exposed her breasts to everyone in the restaurant they arrested her in. Lovely place, that Saraland. I did a video on it. I tell my stories about Saraland. Anyway, very small town. Bluntly put, it's basically an area that's all white and extremely, extremely snobby, and not for any good reason because they're basically just rednecks with a little bit of money, but they think. And yeah, it's just a shit show. That whole area should be bombed. I hate to say it, but just to give you guys an idea of how backwards this area is, um, my ex and I stopped at a gas station in Saraland for like just to get gas. And literally, like, people were just staring at us like we had somehow, like, I don't know, like we'd run over their grandmother or something. It was unreal. And we used to always joke that my ex was like the whitest black guy ever. And they acted like it was just a sin against humanity. And there was a small population of black students at Satsuma High School, at Saraland High School. But it was very telling when you would ask, well, don't y'all, because they'd always drop the N-word, 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 N-word. And I'd always say, don't you guys have black people that go to this school? And the answer was always something along the lines of, yeah, but they know what the deal is. They know better than to say anything. Like, that tells you everything you need to know about that area. I avoid it at all costs. I haven't set foot in Satsuma or Saraland. Like, I can't do it. Yeah, that's exactly right. The people have the least exposure. And that's the thing, like, they always, oh, thugs, thugs, thugs. I actually did a video on this a while back, how I think the word thug is just the mainstream media's politically correct way to say the N-word. Anyway, thugs, they're thugs, they're thugs. But the black people who live in those communities are like Token from South Park. The parents are like doctors or anesthetists, dentists, veterinarians, lawyers. Like, these are incredibly well-educated, well-to-do families who came from good families. Parents have degrees out the yang, hanging on the wall. You know, these people are literally living the exact same life you're living. Melanin is the only difference. It's staggering. Yes, Dregs actually did a video on that. I kid you not. It was my Super Bowl, like racist overtones in the Super Bowl video. You should watch that and tell me what you think. But yeah, I did a whole thing about that. How, like, after this year's Super Bowl, Tom Brady stormed off the field, didn't shake hands. Everybody kept saying, oh, he's so passionate. He has so much heart. He can't stand to lose. But yet, when Cam Newton did it, everyone kept saying he's a classless thug. He's an uneducated thug. He needs to learn some manners. Like, Cam Newton is, if anything, he's not a thug. I mean, he's a college educated man. No different than Tom Brady. Except he's not white. Really? Huh. Well, that's what kills me too. Like when I did my video on Harley Barber, I got some negative comments from blacks, but it was mostly stuff like, I can't totally believe that you're not racist. Uh, but for the most part, I got a lot of people just saying, it's so nice to see a white woman call it out, because most white people just silently, silence is acceptance. You are complicit, are allowing it to continue. So anyway, though, on my Harley Barber video, um, the meanest, most hateful comments I got were all across the board from white people. Across the board. There was one black girl who said something about, like, I fuck black dudes for sport or something. Like, her point made no sense, but I was like, it's not a sport. If I find you attractive and we get along and we hit it off, hell, maybe, I'm not stuck up about sex. Yes. Hey, Margaret. I'm glad you made it. Hi, love. Want to be featured on our... Oh, don't you love these people on Instagram? Like, well, pay them to feature you. Okay. No, thank you. Yes, well, that's what happened. And I said this when Trump said that he was going to run. I said he is going to market himself to the lowest common denominator. And that is exactly what he did. This is no joke. Every single time I have tried to engage a Trump supporter in online discussion, their debate is full of spelling errors, grammatical errors, incorrect information, misquoted information. Like, it's just across the board. And I understand that one small sample size does not represent the whole, but literally every single person I have engaged with has given me this exact same interaction. And Donald Trump is a dangerous man for more reasons than just his stupidity. He is not educated. He may have gone to school, but he is not educated. He has no understanding of the environment. He has no understanding of our educational system. He has no understanding of economic policy. And he doesn't care that he doesn't. That's not of importance to him. Being the president for him was never a matter of making America great. It was a matter of another feather in his cap, another click in his portfolio, and lining his pockets and the pockets of his cronies. He doesn't give two shits about anyone who works in this country. He has no understanding of it. Trump wanted to bring back coal mining. Yeah. As his African Americans. Oh, yeah. Oh, I loved how on Cinco de Mayo, it was either last year or the year before, he's like, got a taco salad from the restaurant in Trump Tower. Love my Mexicans. Like, You really just went to the cafeteria of your whitewashed, tacky ass hotel and ordered basically a Taco Bell taco salad. And you think that's proof of your concern for Hispanics? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I don't understand how anyone was fooled by Trump. I don't. I don't get it. I think a lot of people who support him, it's not a matter of whether or not they truly think he's worthy of the job. Trump validates people's stupidity. The fact that he's constantly incorrect and he's constantly off topic or not saying the right thing or misquoting or misdirecting, that validates all the stupid people in the world who don't really understand or know anything. Trump is the president for the idiocracy America. People who don't want to look up anything for themselves. And what kills me, you can always tell someone who is only repeating what they've heard because they'll say, oh, well, Trump, da 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 da. Look it up. If you're making the argument, you should explain it. And that's the problem, is none of these people actually have done any reading or research. They get all their information from memes and tweets. And they think they think that's research. Oh, Hillary does suck too. Hillary does suck too. No argument there. The only reason I thought she might be halfway decent as president was because Bill would be there. And I know Bill got a BJ in office, but hell, I didn't really care about that then. We've now elected a guy who sexually assaults women, brags about it, thinks it's acceptable. You know, at least Lewinsky did it voluntarily. Shit. The Benghazi thing hangs over a lot of people's head. The guys in Benghazi were left with no backup, no support. And if it's my understanding, they were over there thinking that backup was coming. And it wasn't until hours later into a horrible, horrendous gunfight that they realized that the help wasn't coming. And a lot of people died. Now, several families of the slain in Benghazi have openly stated it's not Hillary's fault. She had to do what she had to do. And yeah, I'm actually reading a book right now called Dead Wrong, and it's just a look into some of the most suspicious deaths of the 20th and 21st century and forensic evidence. And there's a lot of people connected to the Clintons who have died under very suspicious circumstances. Vince Foster. Look up the death of Vince Foster and just read into that. It was posed as a suicide, but the gun they're saying he committed suicide with, that wasn't the size wound he had. There's just a whole lot of blatant, obvious discrepancy. Also, go down the line like that. You know, they're talking about taking away Bill Cosby's Kennedy Center's honors, and I know a lot of people are pissed off about that, and they should be. But the fact that Kennedy Center's honors, like the fact that we still look at the Kennedys as though they're like our royalty, when John F. Kennedy was a horrendous adulterer who got into the presidential office on the backs of the mafia. So, yeah, that's true. There's corruption. Yeah, I mean, really, there's corruption top to bottom. Like, everything in our country is broken. Our education system is broken. Our healthcare system is broken. Yes. Yes, they were, Dregs. You'll never convince me. I've been reading, actually, that book I was telling you about, Dead Wrong. It mentions, I read another thing on, like, LBJ, you know, who took over presidency after Kennedy was killed. And apparently, what's her name? Jackie knew that he had a hand in the murder of JFK. So she deliberately wore the dress covered in his blood to LBJ's swearing in. He was literally pushing to be sworn in on Air Force One as they were flying out of Dallas. Like that's a power grab. And I like how a lot of young people are like, "Oh, Clintons are corrupt, Trump is corrupt." Well, yeah, but they're not the first, not by a long shot. Hell, you know, everyone likes to talk about how Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. He was so great. That was a political power play. That wasn't really. He didn't give a shit about that. And that's not me. You know what I mean? Like it's not what he really wanted to do. It was just a power play. He knew that he had to. Flash 117. Hello. Yes, Dregs. John Adams said in the very first election, a party system will destroy American politics before it ever has a chance to flourish. Dink! The FBI is coming. Oh, they're watching me. They're watching me. Damn, I've got 15 snaps on the old Snapchat-a-rooney. I was going to say something and I forgot what it was. We'll change the subject. Let's get on something a little more positive. I'd rather have my hat than... Are we back? Okay, I'm going to put that down. Okay. We got 24 good minutes before it fricked out on us. There's a line in that song or in the video that just says, right now your government is doing things that you can like far. I don't believe people or any of that. But yes, I absolutely do believe that they're the satanic elements. I'm like, come on, let's not. Because my internet is seriously pissing me off. I may have to. Yeah, my internet is just being moody. I'm really sorry, guys. Yeah. Good night.